Alright guys, X here, and I'm coming to you with a video review of Starscream from, well, honestly, I'm not sure where from, because there's two different lines that seem to be carrying him. These are both KOs, to be honest, and these are KOs oversized of the Legion class Starscream from the Thrilling 30 Generations series. So as you can see here, he's a fairly large bot. I mean, there's my hand right there. Now, there's two different kinds of packaging that I've seen for this guy. This is the one that I've had initially. I just ordered like one more because I really wanted to customize this. Now, the first few packages I got were from a company called Yoo-Hoo, and they had the label Deformation Robot, which is fairly common for knockoff Transformers toys. So see deformation on the side, and you've got these available robots from the line. So Optimus Prime from Thrilling 30, Bumblebee, Megatron also from Thrilling 30, but repainted into silver. And then you've got Ratchet and Huffer and Pipes, as well as Starscream, of course. Okay, so it's a much smaller box, and you'll notice it's a bit dinged up because one, it really came that way, and I don't really care about the box too much. But this is the nicer version. This one says it's by Xinlixing, and it's labeled Transrobots Leader War. It says DA04 because, okay, according to the side here, DA01 is Optimus Prime, DA02 is Bumblebee, DA03 is Megatron, DA05 is Ratchet, and DA06 is Pipes. For some reason, I don't see Huffer here. But here on the back, you have pretty much the same not cross cells, but the same packaging art from the Thrilling 30, which has stock photos of Starscream with Waspinator, but it does say here that this package does not include this product. I don't know if it's actually purchasable anywhere. I haven't seen it. I'm really just looking for Starscream because you'll see later why. This Starscream has a lot of customization potential, and it's really good with other War for Cybertron or chug scale vehicles. So the instructions are right here, fairly simple, and I'll show you how to do them later. Okay, it says on the side, Transrobots. So I've already actually taken him out of the packaging once, but I'm just gonna show you the inset tray. It's actually fairly nice. So that's the inset tray right there. I'm just gonna really quickly take him out of the packaging by snipping these plastic ties. Now, I have to note that there are no plastic ties in the other version, the Deformation Robot. So that's interesting right there. Okay, so you see him holding one of his null rays, but the thing is, this actually pegs onto the side. This is not a 5mm port. I would say it's like 4.5, and then this one is like 5.5, so that you can have him handle it with his hand if you wanted to. But really, who does that? So you can place the null ray here, and you have one more null ray in the package. Taking that out. Okay, so there you go. It's a pretty tight fit. I like this plastic. It's not the same plastic that we get with most KOs and most Transformers. I can't really describe it, but it's a really crisp plastic. It doesn't feel like it's gonna break. It's fairly thick, as you can see on all sides. It's got a nice, whenever you flick it, it gives you a nice solid sound. I really like it, to be honest, the plastic and everything. So this is Starscream. As you can see, there's some difference in terms of coloration. So the lower legs are not gray as they should be. They're black. And the null rays are also black, but then again, I believe it was also black in the original. For some reason, this copy doesn't want to peg all the way in, so I'm gonna have to see what I can do with that. It's not going all the way in. There you go. Okay, so it's a fairly nice figure. Of course, no Decepticon symbols anywhere because copyright. You can move the fins to the back if you're the type of person who likes hiding the fins, but personally I like having them out there. Now, in terms of articulation, he has a ball jointed neck, but it's too, what do you call this? It's too tight that you can really only move him a couple of directions, this way, side to side. But when you deconstruct this, you'll see it's actually on a ball joint, but it's acting more like a mushroom peg because it's on so tight. Now, you also have elbow rotation here. Well, actually it's a ball joint, so you can move his arm every which way. And then you have rotation here and swivel here. And then the legs are on a ratchet joint, so you can do the splits, can move forward. Okay, so that's a double ratchet joint right there. And then you've got knee bend. The only stuff that's missing from this mold is essentially wrist articulation, thigh articulation, thigh cut basically to swivel it. And for most Starscream fans, they really like having waist articulation, but this one does not have that. But what I really like about this Starscream figure is that, because of the ball joint, you can essentially pose him every which way. He's very versatile when you think about it. He's not at all, it doesn't feel like it's too limited. So I really, really like it, especially with Starscream's more flamboyant poses. Yeah, he can do all those, no problem. Okay, so there you go. And if you wanted to customize the other Seekers with the wings down, you can also have the wings down, not a problem. Okay, I actually plan on doing some of those as well. The only problem is that I won't be able to do a cone head probably. I can't figure out a way of doing that without, hitting this part right here. So I don't think I'll be able to do a cone head. But yeah, I am genuinely in love with this figure because of the size of it and everything. I'll show you how he scales next to Megatron. Hold on. Just adjust real quick. Okay, so here he is with Siege Megatron. So he's a little bit taller, but then again, his alt mode is a jet. So that's literally why I got him. That's Siege Megatron right there. And you've got Earthrise Optimus Prime. So you can see that that's pretty good scaling in terms of if you're basing it off of alt modes. Okay, so now for the transformation, let me get this out of the way. Transformation is very, very easy. And if you're not one of those who's bothered by, most of his robot bits sticking out of the undercarriage, then this is perfect for you because, yeah, essentially, it's a really, really good representation of the alt mode. So turn the null rays up and then swing these out. Bring the legs together. Okay, they already are for some reason. And you're pretty much almost done. You just need to bring the wings down. Then the back of the legs snap onto place like so. Okay, there you go. The feet can be thrusters as with most Starscream toys. The hands, well, not the hands, but the wrists peg onto the wings for a little stability. And then for the cockpit part, just swing this out, and before you bring it all the way, just take out the nose cone and then swing it all the way and tab it in. There you go. And there you have his alt mode. It's a very nice alt mode, if I say so myself. And the nose cone has landing gear here. Unfortunately, it does not go all the way back out, because if you do, you're gonna take out the nose cone. So folding it inward would be forward like that. So it does look a little strange, but if you just keep it down like this, then it's okay. So there you have the jet mode, alt mode. So I'm gonna bring this down, and you'll see how he scales with some deluxe stuff here. So here's Cyberverse RC. So it's a really nice difference between a car and a jet. So that's one of the reasons why I really love this figure. It's fairly accurate in size to what I would imagine a jet would be versus a car. And then I'm gonna bring in Earthrise, now Siege, Optimus Prime. So there you go. So overall, I really like this figure. I've so far customized 3 of them. It's a really easy transformation. I'm gonna go do that again right now. Bring the nose cone down, unpeg the hands, bring this up, bring the null raise down. It's a really easy transformation, which results in a really good looking robot form and a jet form, depending on which one you're going for. And peg this, bring it upward, and you're all done. Okay, so let me just adjust the camera real quick. So as you can see, there you have Starscream. Now I've already customized quite a few Starscreams as well. So this is the first Starscream that I got. I just changed up the colors so that they match his G1 look a little bit more. So I made the legs and the null rays a dull silver and added some Autobot symbols, so you can do that as well. And then I also have Thundercracker. So this one is probably my favorite one that I think I did the best job at. Okay, so that's Thundercracker right there. And then I have another one, Skywarp. So there you go. So those are pretty much some of the, so far, Seekers that I've customized based on this toy alone. And they look pretty great with the other Decepticons, if I say so myself. So I really enjoy this mold. Probably one of my favorite KOs to date. Alright, so if you guys are looking for this, it's listed under Tabo or Xinlixing or Transrobots. It's a very good Starscream knockoff. It doesn't try to replace any Starscreams that you have, and it gives it limitless potential really for customization. And I personally will be customizing this one into Slipstream. one of my other favorite seekers. I initially was gonna make Skywarp Slipstream. That was my first thought, but it just felt weird to not have the first three be the first three, if you know what I mean. So yeah, there you have it. So that's Starscream by Tabo and Xinlixing. I don't know if it's available on AliExpress. You can try searching it under Tabo and Xinlixing. Hope you guys are able to find it, but you know, I just wanted to put this out there so that you guys are aware that this is a thing that exists. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Until next time, peace out.